Hello, we'll continue with the JavaScript language basics. If you like this animation, you can find it in my channel and CSS animation list. You will find a lot of another animation there also. And last video we learned the basic operator, the math operator, and the logical operator. And actually this operator will use it a lot in if else statement and all conditional statement. So this video will be the first video about conditional statement, and we'll start with if else. Let's say here we have two variables, one first name is John and civil state of single. So the variable of civil states is single and first name is John. And now this is the syntax of if else. So you put if, you need brackets, circle brackets, and here you put the conditional statement inside. What you need to condition, like if this true, if this statement inside the circle bracket is true, he will fire this line. Else, it's mean literally if this is not true. So if this is not true, don't do this and do this. So if this is false, he will fire this line. If this is true, he will fire this line. So the civil status equal to married, and we can see it's not equal to married, it's single. So this line it will not fire now, he will fire the else, like because this is not true. If this is not true, he will fire this line. So the first name just will hopefully marry soon. We should see this in the console, like check, and John will hopefully marry soon. Yes, so in this situation, this line it's fired, not this one, because this is returned false. What if he is married? So now this is true. So we should, in this case, this statement should fire this, not this. And this is what we can see, John is married. Because this is returned true. So if this returned true, it will fire the first line here, the inside curly brackets. And this is the syntax of if statement. You need if. Actually, you don't do else at all. You can just put if like this, like if this, do this. If not, he will not do anything. So if this false, nothing will happen. Because if it's true, he will fire this line. And now it's true, so he fired this line. So if we change this to anything, so this is now it will return false. So he will do nothing. You can see in the console there is nothing. He didn't do anything. But you can do else as a default. Like if this is false, I want to fire this. Let's see another example. Here we have a variable and the value it's boolean, and if this true is married, we assign it to true. So you can now this if statement exactly like above the same syntax. So if is married, you don't need to put equal to true. You don't need to do this, because this what just you put the variable name if this is true, it will fire this line, and it's fired this line, John is married. So this, when we write only the variable name, we check if it exists or not. So even it's not true, even we put something like this, anything, you assign it, so it will still return the same, because this is returned a value. But if it's empty string, so it's empty, now it don't return anything, so he don't fire this, because this is false now. He don't assign anything, so it will return this line, the else line. I hope this makes sense. And we will check the Boolean logic, and now we will put more if else. So the first name and the age, I think we don't need this. So if, and here we put the condition, and if this is true, we will cancel this line. And you can put else if, again else if, and you put a condition. If this is true, so first you will check this one. If it's true, we will fire this line and ignore the rest. If false, he will check the second statement. If true, we will fire this line and ignore the rest. If false, he will check the third statement. If true, he will fire this line and ignore the rest. And if any of this statement true, so if all of them false, he will go to else and fire this line. And let's check. Now the age is 20. So is it, let's make the first one true. Is smaller than 13. Let's assign it to 12. So he should fire the first one. Mike is a boy because it's under 13. Age under than 13. What the second statement? Age less or equal to 13 and less than 20. So it's mean here it will be between 13 or 19. Between from 13, 14, 15. This all will return true. 16, 17, 18 and 19. They will return true. 20, it will not return true. So if we put, so here the teenager. So if we put 13, it will return this line. And Mike is the teenager. So he will not, he will ignore this. This is already false. It's not smaller than 13, it's equal to 13. So this is false. He will check this statement and this statement true if the number. So here we say if age smaller or equal to 13 and this is the AND operator. I didn't mention this before, but this is the AND operator, and age smaller than 20. So to fire this line, we need this two statement to be true, not one of them. So this line, it will not fire only if these two statements are true, because we use the AND operator. We need this statement true and this statement true. And 13, let's make this both true. Even 15, make both true. Mike is teenager. Until 19, this is also Mike's teenager. but 20. 20 is the first one, Mike, bigger than 13 or equal to 13. So if 20, yes, this is true, it's bigger than 13, but and is smaller than 20? No, so this is false. This statement will return false, so he will not fire this. I will start checking this condition, and a young man, Mike is a young man, so this is now true, because 20 it's equal to 20, because here comparing bigger or equal to 20, and again and operator, age smaller than 30, and this is true, 20 is smaller than 30. So if any of this statement come false, all of them come false, he will go to this line, and this will happen only if the edge more than 30. So if it's 31, it will go to Mike is a man here, because this is false, it's not smaller than 13. This is false. Actually, this is true, it's bigger than 13, but this is false, it's not smaller than 20. So this is part of statement true, but the second part it's false. For all statement together, return false, because we need two of them to be true. The same here, we need two of this to be true. So first one, it's bigger than 20, yes, 31 bigger than 20, so this is true, but this is give false, it's not smaller than 30. So this is the total statement, it will return false, and this is why in the last one is 31, it's return is a man. For this video we will talk about the ternary operator also, because so small one, it's exactly like if statement, but it's shorthand, and usually we use it when you want to assign something to something. So let's get this this small example. So here we define a variable, and here we put condition age bigger or equal to 18, so it's greater or equal to 18, and this is the question mark, like if this is true, I want to assign beer to drink variable. So the value of a drink variable, it will be beer if this is true, if bigger than 18. Otherwise, this is else. It's literally, this is if this, give me this, else I want it to be juice. So it's 14, so if we console log this, it will give juice, and this should be bigger or equal to 18. So if it's 18, it will assign it to beer. See, if it's 21, it will assign it to beer. If it's 7, it will assign it to juice. If it's 17, it will assign it to juice. If it's 17.5, it will assign it to juice. So only if 18 or bigger, because we put here condition, if this is age greater or equal to 18, I want to assign beer to drink.